Hello, and I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I thought for a moment I was just going to do a list of my Christmas presents and say how awesome my Christmas was, which it was. But then I thought, no. But I will share this one Christmas present, which is Jedi Fallen Order. Yay! Got it for Christmas, super excited about it, really enjoying it. If this looks familiar to those, this was the same level they did for the demo they did pre-release. So gonna talk a little bit about it. We'll start with kind of the boring stuff. So you have set abilities. You gain more as you go along. BD1, your droid gains some. You have customizations. I really don't like him in a poncho. I just don't like that look, so I keep him out of the poncho. But you know, I have a few different outfit changes. Oh, I always hit the wrong button sometimes. Okay, outfit. I have different skins for BD1. I've chosen the Yavin Prime, the red one, but I can switch him out to like it. You know, that's his original colors, white with red. You can white with blue. I've got this one, which little too, you know, Japanese toy robot from the 90s. But, you know, I do like the red, so I've stuck with red. And you can even customize your spaceship. So some awesome stuff. I'm going with the racer, which is silver with that. You've got the pure silver, well, silver with like a black thing on there. And that's the original, which is a bluish. I like my version better. Data banks, just basically information you gather throughout your journeys, and it lets you know if you've accomplished anything. So I've done everything possible on Braca, but not on Bogana or Zepho. So, you know, I can return and play those. Tactical guides basically gives you information that you've gotten about, you know, foes you faced. So, you know, pretty basic, pretty good basic stuff. I did go to a planet. I've forgotten the name already. All right, let's go. Called Darth. I can't pronounce it. But that planet, you get information on it after your first level on Bogano. But yeah, I couldn't get very far into it. It basically says, yeah, you don't have the abilities you need to get that far in it. Kind of a bummer, but I did get a pretty cool, double lightsaber on there. Now I don't know. I can also do a single lightsaber if I want, so, you know, both have their advantages or disadvantages. I don't know if that was just, you have to go to Dothmar to get it, or if you do it that way just because. So anyway, I'm going to play a little bit on here. Storyline, not going to give too much away from the storyline. It's been pretty fun so far. Basically, you're questing around the galaxy to do your objectives. Cal is a pretty fun person to play, and I don't have the ability in the game. They pulled that vine close to them. I don't have that ability. Let's see if I can reach it.
Their squad should call it in.
Yep. Oh, they saw me.
On it.
So we've got some pretty fun. So I've got the block ability. So if you do it at just the right time, it'll bounce back at them. But I'm bad at that, so. There we go. So I am playing this on story mode, by the way, because I'm just not that good of a player. But I do enjoy a good storyline, and thus far we've had a pretty good storyline. So. Okay, we've got an R2 unit, which I think I can actually bounce. Yep, you can do that. So, against the troops like this, you tend to break through their guard a bit better with the dual lightsaber thing. And we've got all kinds of fun abilities like force push I just showed. Yep, I do try to block, but I'm just not that good at blocking. So yeah, when I move into block and he's already hitting me, it doesn't block very well. Yep. Got him on that one. Phew. Ah, that's intense, man. So... But yeah, thus far, it's been a really fun game. There's a lot of more exploration in it than I've expected. I have not fought these guys yet. I fought one with a much smaller, so I
can't fail. Traitor. You're going to bleed.
So yeah. Hey, that works.
You won't escape me. I want you.
So, one of the strange things about this game is that... Oop, didn't do too bad against him.
I have to make a stop.
On the easiest level.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never
Okay,
seen a
he's
trooper
letting
like
me
that
through.
before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vent
So,
open. Go.
now I'm gonna have BD1 scan him. That'll get me... That's what gets me the information. One of the... Anyway, as I was saying, one of the strange things is you get the slow down time ability right at the beginning. I mean, it's literally, you have it, you know, in the opening cutscene. Or the first, well, not the opening cutscene, but, you know, first time you use Jedi powers, it's the slow time one. You don't get force push until quite a bit later on. So it is kind of an odd little
Tight fit.
thing they do, but it's a good problem-solving thing to do it. Ah, yes, these flamethrowers. Haven't encountered the flamethrowers yet. Let's see if I can sneak up behind this guy. So, if you're not seen, you can do an attack from air and immediately take out any opponent.
Oh no. Now he looks mad.
All allied units down. You can't defeat the Empire.
Oh, he's gonna blow. Alright, that's actually very convenient. I can use the
Got a scan?
force push, and that really works out quite well. Oh, flame beetles. Not good. I think I can, yeah, scan this guy too. So it's good just to have that information. You can access it, find new things. Let's see, as I recall, you do a climbing. So, gameplay... So, a thing that I found a little difficult when I played it is that, when you first grab onto something, when you're climbing, you have to push a specific button to be able to grab.
Okay.
When you don't...
Shortcut. That's why you wanted to move this thing.
Yep, it's
You
just
had
a
no idea
shortcut.
that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Yep. But yeah, it's a little bit odd. So you have to hit L2. See, if I just jump like that, it'll just drop me. He'll grab, but then he'll let go in a second. You have to do that. But then if you're climbing and then jump to the side like that, you don't have to push L2. It's kind of weird, and it threw me a few times. I did fall actually quite a bit when I first did that. So it's just an odd little thing. I've found like a lot of things like wall running and stuff like that. I'm used to like Mirror's Edge wall running, so it actually wasn't too bad. The wall running, which you just have to hit one button, jump towards it, and hit jump, and it does wall running. So yeah. Oh yes. So what we have here are oh, there's the meditate area. So meditation areas, these make for interesting gameplay, so you can do several things. You can rest. Now, what happens when you... Well, I'll do skill tree. We'll jump that one first. So, fairly typical skill tree. One thing leads to another, leads to another. I'm pretty much, at this point, maxed out on physical traits. I have quite a few combat traits left to get, and I have a few, force traits on the left. Let's see, I've got, 4 of those, 3 there. So I've been doing like one of each every time I've done it, but we're getting to the area where some of the skills cost a little bit more, so I've saved up on occasion. I'm going to just go ahead and do the Greater Force Attunement. Basically, I have more force ability. I can use the force more often. Just very simple, very straightforward. So, an interesting thing, I want to say this is a Dark Souls thing, but the enemies respawn every time you rest. All your health comes back, but all the enemies respawn, which can actually throw you sometimes. Because I've come right out of it, and suddenly I'm being attacked by people I literally just barely defeated. But, yep, still it's pretty good. An interesting way to do, like, these abilities and so on and so forth. So if I'm remembering, I'm supposed to go up here, or this is one of the better ways to go. And I'm gonna see if I can force push. Nope, didn't do anything. But I think with this guy...
Someone else get up here!
Alright. You know, my first thought on this is, we've got two of my enemies fighting each other, so why should I put myself out? Let's have them go at each other and have them deal with it. Yep, it's... Strategy's like, ooh, there's somebody shooting at me. Okay, I've got to bounce this back at him. There we go, got him. Ooh. Let's see.
Down. I need
All
some
right.
time. Cover me.
All right, let's... I had one of the... Yeah, there's... these things can be a little bit of pain. Ah! I thought he was down. Okay. I'm almost positive he's down this time. Okay, wait. Oh, so every once in a while, BD1 will want to scan something, and you'll get stuff. You actually can collect seeds in this game, and there's a terrarium on your ship that you can use. So now we come to this wall running bit here, which, like I said, wall running is just a single button, and you have a limited time to do it, but... So, one of the things, if something highlights blue, you have a force ability that can use to stop it. If it highlights red, it requires a force ability, but you don't have it yet. So, BD is going to check out this. So it actually makes it kind of convenient to figure that out, but it also can make it a little annoying when you have to go past a lot of red things. When you gain the force push abilities, there are a ton of little red things that require force push to do them, and it's a little bit aggravating to kind of do that. I may have done it too early. Yep. Okay. So yep, it starts you back here. I believe if I were to leave the game completely now, I would go back to that save point back up there. So it's not like I have to go and go. It's not as brutally unforgiving as Dark Souls is when you screw up.
Oh,
So
this is it. At least we have the high ground.
so we'll see what happens here.
Another hijacked cutter. Reporting a live cutter near the cell blocks. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm done.
Keep your distance.
Okay, wait. Very convenient.
Just you and me.
Actually, some of the things that the clone troopers say are pretty funny when you're going through here. Just, you know, a few times, why me? A few other times, they just say funny things. So. So, if I'm remembering correctly,
So far, almost to the prison.
from the
Good.
depot. Okay,
Imperial
somebody.
distress calls are going out across the planet. If you don't get the prisoners soon,
All
We can
right,
do
we
this.
have
I
another.
promise.
So I always meditate, even if I don't hit the respawn button, just so, you know, in case the game goes down. I'm actually going to rest it up. You know, I'm actually not doing too bad. And compared to that one planet I was talking about, these guys are pretty easy. Looks like it's going to be a locked door. Yep.
I think it's sealed.
Basically, that's going to be, if this game's any judge, that's a shortcut for later. So, let's see. Okay. Oh, that was close.
A Jedi will be here any minute.
More reinforcements.
And retreat.
Good.
Sir?
If you were just...
For us next. Come on!
So I... Oh, there's these guys. Oh, block.
Looks like I need backup to kill you.
Yep. Apparently you do. Let's see. Yes, I knocked those two guys right out of there. That was pretty darn spiffy. If we can say spiffy. Oh.
This needs power.
Alright, so... we have a few options. Go up there. But I always like to explore areas that apparently you're not supposed to go. This is one of those games where... Oh! That's the shortcut. Okay, that leads me... yeah. Well, back here anyway, so... Yeah, shortcuts are always good, just in general. This game in particular. So yeah, it's kind of a mixture of Dark Souls, but more forgiving. And, oh, this is another shortcut. Interesting.
No guards.
Uh-oh. So this needs power, so I'm wondering how I get power to it. Could be come back this way. I think this is where the story plot is telling me to go. So... Oh, we're... Had a little bit there. I downloaded this directly from... yeah. Oh, there we go. From online, so this isn't a hard copy like I usually use. So my experience, things like that tend to be... Oh.
Hey.
So this is pretty much as far as the demo got.
Not alone.
And then a guy snuck up on me where I couldn't actually see him. Okay. So I've fought droids before.
Visitation is not permitted.
So we'll see how well this goes.
By yourself. Staffing provided.
Whoa. So this gives...
You will regret that.
Yeah. So that actually when you're hitting someone, it doesn't hold them as long as when...
You cannot escape.
So yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought they would be. Oh. But then again, I'm playing on easy mode, so... Let's see what we know about this security droid. I have brought peace to the galaxy. Well, pieces. Anyway. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Now, let's see, what was I doing? I was interacting here. Let's see what happened. Will another droid come out? Oh, nope, I freed the Wookiees. Yay! Uh-oh. They have tags on.
Glad to help.
Oh, Oh, good, they got out.
Who's ready to fight some imps?
I was a little bit afraid that they'd open it up and there'd be all stormtroopers shooting at them, but...
Great work, Jedi.
Alright, I have done well. So, anyway, that was a quick look at it. Played on story mode. The story's pretty good so far. The character's actually entertaining, a bit young, but still entertaining character. And, more importantly, it's a lot of fun to play. So, let me know what you think, like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.